Jalen, what kind of things you guys been maybe trying to polish this week going into this game?
I would say just the details. I feel like last game, there was a lot of things that we messed up, a lot of things that we're looking forward to correcting this week. So really it's just, finding up the details and making sure that everything is, right come Saturday because it wasn't in this past week.
Okay. On the run game, was it fits more than anything, or what was the issue, you think?
Yeah, it was a couple misfits, a couple broken tackles here and there, and that kind of got their momentum going. We settled in, but obviously it wasn't enough when the game ended. So we're looking forward to, doing better this week.
How have practices been since you've been back and you're practicing?
Oh, practice has been good. I feel like the energy is still the same. People are having fun. We're bringing that competitive aspects of practice, and it's been good.
You guys got 3 interceptions last week. It seems like you all have a real knack for forcing turnovers. What kind of goes into that, do you think?
Yeah, so last week it was just about, catching the ones that they threw to you. And we did that. We look forward to taking 3 every week, and we accomplished that goal, and we're looking forward to doing that this week against, our next opponent.
And y'all been doing it for a long time. I mean, is that just kind of a habit you get into, or?
Yeah, we try to get the ball back to the offense. They're great on that side of the ball, and we know what they can do with the ball in their hands, so trying to get it back to them.
What do you see from West Virginia?
West Virginia, they have a dynamic offense. They have a great running back, some good weapons on the outside, a quarterback that can, stretch the defense. So we're looking forward to that challenge and going out there and, flying to the ball on Saturday.
Is this more of a unique challenge, or is this pretty similar to what you guys have seen in your 3 Big 12 teams at this point?
I would say this is a bit more different than Iowa State and Oklahoma State. I feel like they do a good job at having a balanced offense and, providing a lot of problems for defenses. So we're looking forward to the challenge on Saturday.
Is Davey more of a pocket guy, or what do you see from him?
Yes, sir. He's more of a pocket passer. Gets to all his reads and looking to, get the ball downfield. But he also can, get out of the pocket every now and then. I've seen it a little bit on tape. So, you got to be honest in your coverage and in your rushes when you're rushing them.
I guess you go up against Drew Estrada some in practice. What do you see from him as a receiver?
Oh, he's a standard. He's a hustler, and he's grimy. Like, he's going to go out there and try to fight you. He's going to do everything he has to do to make the catches like you guys seen on Saturday. He's been doing that in practice. And, it's good to see him go out there and, get the catches that he did in a game, because sometimes some guys don't get, that option. So it was good to see him go out there and succeed. And Drew Estrada, he's a beast. You'll continue to see that for the rest of the fall.
He's got an Ivy League degree. Y'all ever talk about that?
Yeah, when he first came, I asked him how hard it was, and he said it was a little bit harder a lot harder than Baylor. He has put in a lot more hours, but he's very smart. You could tell, out on the game, he knows coverages. He's a unique athlete too.
How do you go about defending you mentioned how dynamic West Virginia's offense is. How do you go about defending a guy like Letty Brown?
So he's a tough runner. You got to make sure that you're in your gap, and then when you're in your gap, you got to bring your feet. You got to run through contact, and you can't let him get the extra yards. I feel like he does a great job of, lowering his pads and finishes on contact. So you got to bring the power to him, and then you'll see who wins at the end. But I think he's a good running back.
What would it mean to have Terrell back this week? Just having him back on the field, on the sidelines, that kind of thing?
I mean a lot. I mean everything to me. When I'm out there with Terrell, a game is a lot easier. We think alike. We know what's going on. When he's at will, me and him do a lot of communication. But a lot of that communication sometimes is unspoken. I know what he's going to do. He know what I'm going to do. And in turn, that's when the plays are made. So when he's out there, it makes it a lot easier. And I'm looking forward to, getting him back.
What's the key to kind of holding on the edges, keeping a quarterback in, that kind of thing, containing the edges?
Yes, sir. It's all about level rush. And, seeing what the tackles and the guards are giving you, making sure you're not going too far afield, and having, that 4-spoke rush that we talk about, making sure that both edges are secure and both middle lanes are secure as well, and not giving him an option to get out of there and forcing a bad throw and ended up in an interception. So I would say that's the big things, keeping the quarterback in the pocket.